Hey, man. Well, I had to run and pick up and trade, and then end up running into a trade show, swap meet, and I was like, wow, they have a bunch of stuff. So since I'm on the way, I'm going to stop here. While I'm there, I'm like, yeah, man, we'll trade some stuff for that. You got a bunch of stuff, and it's going to charity, what they say. So it's basically a yard sale, what do you call it? But I'm like, I picked up a box, and I'm like, hey, that's a cool leather box right there. I like that leather box. And I'm drawn to books and stuff and treasure chest. So I'm like, hey, I like that. And then I found some stuff, and I'm like, that's um, cool. And then so just look at it right fast. Yeah, it's flickering. I don't know what to get up first, but I like these, and I don't even know if I open these. But they're little treasure boxes to put. And that's about the in there. They'll hold a good quart, and it's a blue one. I'm a sucker for metal. There was several pieces, but this is a pewter-esque pewter. But the boxes are kind of cool, and this what we'll get to. There is so much stuff I found, and games to play. So, as I was talking earlier, um, I went by to pick up my mail, and I ran into the display of the swap meet. But all we got is one. Let's see. That's a brown one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And brought out a little cheap pocket bone. But on the way, I was, and I was reading. Uh, Brought out the old paper copies of Locke and Rutherford earlier. But to go pick up the mail, we'll get in. And I started thinking, maybe I should start opening up the envelopes with bayonets and such. I could tell you a horror story. I missed a Chatterell. It's like an 1870, anyways. Basically a sword, anyway. Off of an, anyway. 150 bucks for a sword. But I should start opening with that. But let's get on to the mail call. No, but when I went to get the mail, I saw a swap meet on the side. There was signs, and it had signs that said wine. I'm like, I need to stop and get some wine. I had a guitar with me. I thought I'd stop, but I didn't. But I went on up, and then we had a swap meet southern sign. Like, I got to check it out. So let's see what I got. First off, I took a screw out, and it's in the box. You'll see it later. It's just another one like that. A little six-sided Allen hex. But this is made out of, look at that grain. Look at that cut. Look at that fiber. This is bamboo for the Asian persuasion. I'm going to bring out the sins and yins in a minute. But we found on part 2 and this extends within with You know, the Asian puzzle boxes are really interesting. And that. Merry Christmas. So we got a sushi bar. So we're gonna set it up, do some sushi. We're gonna fold it up. This is made out of bamboo. And the name is, I'm not even gonna say the name because it's bamboo. And that was part one of that. And it's pretty wide. I mean, let's see. One, two, three, almost 40 inches. That's a thing. At first, I thought though that this would be like a tray for the kids, the children, whatever. Fixed them, and when they were younger, I'd fit grapes and all kind of stuff on them, and I've got some, and we still have them. It's funny, we eat them 30 years later on the same little trays. That's the name, yeah. But this is a bamboo sushi tray. It folds up, it's kind of neat, um, but the one we got is made out of metal, and there's other ones we had with trays and everything. But some of them have legs that fold down. But this one I thought I would fold it down, but it didn't really fold down. It does fold up, like to store it, but it folds out as far as wide. I said another extension, way out, another foot, so on each side. So that's neat. What else did I find? And now you're making me open it. I haven't even opened it. When I saw the price, and I'm like, hey, they're giving stuff away like for $1 or whatever, for whatever a good cause. And what I see is a metal. I see a metal tin. I see a metal tin, and I don't only see a metal tin, I shouldn't even damage it. But it says Dr. Seuss, and whatever it is, it's probably what I'm like forced to open now. There's a metal tin. And it comes with trivia cards or something. And it's cool for memorabilia. I could cut them up, make postcards or whatever. Probably put epoxy over them and make a dragon face and make a pendant. Just put epoxy over that and then put it in a little wrap around it. Same with everything. You know, be creative. But the metal tin, hey, but this has got a book. Oh, I see something else in here. I see something else. This looks like leather, or it looks like heavy cardboard. What is this? Whoa. This is the fold out. Man, this is like a board game or something. This is crazy. It was a tin. But for $1, a giant metal tin, even a cookie tin, even if it's not old, but if you're collecting, and anybody that knows me knows that if I give them gifts and stuff, I like going thrifting and stuff or whatever. I like buying fancy boxes, whether it's like, no, I could bring out but it's things that would contain things, and then I put if I have a gift or whatever, it could just be $20 or a gift card, but you wrap it up in that gift or box. That's a crazy box. It could be this crazy box. It's just a cardboard box, but for $1 box, it's 10. It's so cool, and you could actually use it to store cookies or bread or something in. But and then it comes with stuff that if you're creative could be useful if you were creative. But this is a freaking trivia game. But we go ring around the rosy, baby. Look at that right there. Anyway, that was that, and it's a 10. I got to put it up. And as far as it's definitely a 12 by 12 thing. It's probably closer to 13 by 13 or 14, and it's definitely 3 or 4 inches wide, and it's like a big 10. Anyway, on to the next thing. But before I do, I turned it over, and the back is totally like kind of printed with color too, so that's interesting. And this is probably going to be like a candy store thing. I'm going to open it. It's giant. It's probably one of these Chinese, like a $10 Christmas present special. I'm going to open it. This is like a good 18, 20 inches long. Let me pull it out. What it is, I don't know. It's made out of something. Oh, we got to finish this up quick. I see balls popping out. Gives one out. I don't know. I'm going to pull it out. I got food ball there. I got bags open. I got cardboard in here. I got balls. We got lots of balls, baby. I got score bars, papers. I got cardboard. It looks like a green. You could launch it right here. I could launch it out over there, way over there, and hit the turd right there. Boom! Anyway, let's see what else is in here. We get play balls. Play ball. Batter up! Hey, man. Right in the hole. We kind of have to hit it harder. Bang it out right there. I got 10s. But can I get more? Hey, man, we got to spit on it. Spit on it and spin it. Spin it right there, bro. Just back there. Put it hard. We're going to angle it a little bit. Try to angle it a little bit right there. I got 20. So I got 20. And 10 is 40. So I got 420. So we stuck it back in the box and had to put the balls back in the bag. Hey, I like it. It's kind of like cards or dice. All right, what's the next thing? You know, whether it's for charity or not, I feel like I got a great deal. There's people giving stuff. One man's trash, another man's treasure. And I'm always looking for treasure boxes to put stuff in. And there's still like a bunch of junk in here. I got lots of interesting stuff, man. $40. $40, man. See, as soon as the Lord give me again today, I got a treasure box. Let's start with something I don't even know. Let me maybe put some of this to the side. Well, let me start with the little stuff. This I picked up, like whatever. I threw it in. I put it back. Actually went back. These are just something for the people to play with. But it's foil, you know, like aluminum trimmed letters that I will, the baby can play with. And I will, because I like scrapbooking and things of that nature. But I might spell out something really good, make her a album. And so that was one thing. And then, yeah. This was wrapped up, you know. And I thought, I'm like, what the heck is this? Let me speed this up. And I didn't know. Maybe it's a thing, but I don't know. But I'm like, what is it? It's kind of wrapped. So let me pull this apart. And now that I broke this, I'm gonna have to wrap it with rubber bands or something. But anyway, see, it's got something in it. But then I looked and I'm like, wow, this is like, wow, there's something else. And then it opened up again. This is snap buttons, just like your snaps on your coats or shirts. So I'm like, this folds open. This is a cube thing. So this thing is a big cube thing. I'm like, wow. And the thing that was sitting in like a lid. So it is a treasure box. And now I'm going to attempt to snap it, not on film, but I'm going to attempt to do something else. I had a piece of paper in here or something. Oh, that was just a... Anyway, I will do that. But then just something to store, like, you know, I even found some in the containers. Stuff still wrapped up in plastic. This is interesting. This maybe initially had makeup or something. And the reason I'm thinking that is because the other thing I think had makeup or was made for a makeup or it's a nice girly, pretty tackle box to put tackle in and things and like shiny things. And I could probably look. Hey, what does it say? It's got a code or something. Probably made in China with a, you know, it says wood composite inside, but it's got all this inlay with glitter. It was really magnificent because I would have never thought it was even wood inside because it's got so much detail with the lining and you know, a canvas, cordura. This is cordura with a net to put some stuff, you know. Now, as far as thickness and all, you know, it's not really big. It's just a couple inches or so. But when it's fully, treasure box. It's very beautiful, I think. And, you know, I don't know what I've done so far, but for $40 for all this, I'm happy. If it's for charity or not, I think I've done good. And I got to put that together. So it's like a treasure box. It definitely holds anything. I don't know. Take my watch on. Yeah, I'll do that later. This right here. There's a pull it out. Sometimes it'll do it. And see, I don't know anything about metrics other than when you need them, you need them. You know, but it's a good doggy. Come here, girl. Bella. Bella rock and roll is in there in the house. She's rocking around. So it's like a good, like 2 inches or so. But, you know, it might be over 2 inches or so. You know, it might be closer to 2.5, you know. Yeah, I mean, honestly. It was so hot today, guys. I had to spin it a while, and I sweated, and I even took my shirt off, and I was walking down there in my overalls with shirtless, and I looked like Farmer, you know, Festus or whatever. I don't care. But, so that's 2.5 inches anyway. But then it's, you know. It's a wood box for charity. And I got a box for $40 on the way to get the mail. So I'm guilty. It's 8.5 by 2.5 by probably 4.5. How about 5? So 8.5 by 5 by 2.5. Anyway, but it'll definitely a little treasure box. It's blue. And it's metal inlay. That's it. But it's cool as crap. And then, so that we can add to the treasure boxes for the treasures for the boys or girls that like the blue, because I like it. And then the little was very interesting. This reason I said it might be makeup or something. Caboodles, man, I remember with years ago, man. I mean, that might even be 80s, but it's probably, this ain't 80s. It's probably like recent or something. I don't know, because it's so pretty cool. It says actually something. It's got all these numbers and stuff. It's got a lot of metal, like fake metal or whatever, and the thing about it, it's like a wood box. And a metal handle. It's with a hinge and all. It's kind of neat. It's a treasure box. And the measurements, I'm not going to get it again. This is definitely a good treasure. And this one, polka dots and moonbeams. And no, that's not a rip or nothing, but it looks like it definitely could be a lipstick smear or something. Or a mascara. Hey, I bet they had something in here without a lid. So when you close the lid, if it was kind of big and shook around the tip of the makeup. But it's even got rivets in it and stuff. And it's a nice treasure box. It's deep enough to where 3/4 of the way up could hold an eagle with a flat spot with something like just the backboard or just a piece of cardboard, whatever, and then you could put another row because the top is so high. And it's high enough. If 3/4 up, it would hold another row. That would hold 2 rows really easy, and 3, even 4. All right. Treasure box, cool. What else? Oh, I got to put Batman. Well, that's crazy. You put it all together. It's even got like metal tops, and it's shiny. It's like a box, and it goes with the pink treasure and the blue treasure box. But just a box to snap up with a lid. It's totally like 4 or 5 inches deep. Treasure box. And a totally like a foot long. I don't know, maybe not quite. It's 11 inches, almost. And digging it. What can I put in it? Lots of stuff. I could be metallic stickers. I can put envelopes. Put lots of stuff. I could even put it's big enough to stick that treasure box. And something else. Put the stickers on the bottom. Where'd I do it? I could put the stickers in a box. That's what I like about boxes. All right, see what else. Like that. And stuff could go inside of that. You know when they used to like actually work with their hands? I remember going to the fairs and all, on the side of the rivers and the banks and the reservations and outside. It would be twisting silver wire. But right now, I'm just filling the Christmas tree in this thing. Because I stacked that yard sale, basically. Yeah. So that's a little $40. The toy is neat, and I stacked it inside the treasure boxes. I can put it in it. The tin, the sushi bar we're going to use when I get my yens. You'll see. And I'm going to play pool. Oh, there's a Christmas tree. So then what else? Yes, I bought a stack of stationery stuff. And start with this. Man, for charity or not, believe it or not, this phone, my phone, does not have a an app for a calculator on it. I went to look for it several times, and I have to go to like Google or whatever and type it in because I don't even have it. Now I know I can get it within a second, but anyway, I always like something to store something in and take notes. And I've thought about this several times, seriously, in the last week. And to know it's a nice print. The monitor, snake, crocodile. And then the next stationery was bullet print. I stacked it down there. These are rubber stamps. Cool as cool can be. I'm not fat. I'm just easy to see. I'm a bad influence, but damn, I'm fun. Gym update. Not there. Here's a straw. Suck it up, get over it, and move on. Look both ways before crossing a woman. But when I first saw it laying there, I'm like, what is this? And it was like this right here. And I'm like, hey, that's laying. There was stuff on top. And I automatically knew it looked like a stamp. But they were oblong and different ones. And I'm like, man, that's not just one stamp. That's like a dozen stamps. So anyway, like whatever. So, and I still haven't looked at these because you got to read them backwards. I totally get it. But then after I got it and I looked, I'm like, wow, I'm going to grab it anyway. Because I'm like, what? I'm throw it in. I'll save it for later for $1 or whatever. But then now I'm turning it over. Hey, new for me and you. Look both ways before crossing a woman. Cancel my subscription. I don't need your issues. I will never be over the hill. I'm too tired to climb it. Hey, man, mirror, mirror on the wall. What the frick happened? If I'd known you were coming over, I'd have left the house. Shut up and color. Well, and I don't know, but it appears to be that maybe all of them are there. I could probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey man, all I need is some ink. I'm gonna go down there and get the Maypops and the poke salad. All right, and what else? I gotta put that in an envelope too. The next thing was the stationery. It'd be great. You know what I got? Man, library time. Hey man, how many beers does it take to screw in a light bulb? And I saw that on the shelf, and I'm like, it's been 7th grade, maybe 6th grade. And I'm like, I know 8th grade was Huckleberry Finn again. I'd already read it. But I'm like, wow. So immediately I've done this. So I thumbed it and I fingered it. Let me show you what I did. It's taped real good, so I couldn't get the whole dust cover off. But the condition is not the early one, but it is definitely the hardback one they meant. And anyway, it's cool, and it's dedicated to like his wife or whatever. And this was obviously a print that came out, but it was a school edition. What's neat? I just like the school, and it's got various pictures. We won't get into that, but and illustrations and such. But as far as Mark Twain goes, Tom Sawyer, it's interesting. And I did not have a hardcover of that or that, but this first, and I needed some. And I've already been looking for these. It's funny. You go all the places, things to store, and I'll tell you, I'm ashamed to admit when I store my things, some things, they say, just finding a photo album today is crazy. And because if you just want to put stupid stuff like these, say you just want to store these in the slips, for example, and find a photo album, and I'm forced to look for office envelopes. And I flip, so I'm like looking for an envelope, so I can put some in the envelope to keep them from not getting bent. So I got stuff, and other stuff. So at least it's not getting bent. I'm putting like a flip envelope, but a frame like this. And I've had other ones, but just finding them, they're kind of hard. So this was kind of neat. And when I found it, hey, I throw it in the mix for a buck, yeah, because they're more. And it's even got the place to put a coin or something in the front if I wanted to. Or I could put coins in it and have enough room to write a writing or whatever it was if it was in a slip. But I like it. And since I'm doing that, I'm going to skip because I got other stuff. That's coming up. I'll put that up. But in the same spot was not the wizard, but the other photo frame that was considered a photo frame, but was what I liked. And I've let some go because the shipping from over places was crazy. Now this is just plated, but it's metal. And for a buck, even for plated, it's metal. That's great. I let a dictionary, and I know where it is, but the shipping, once you tack on a great price to shipping, and that's large enough to put an actual photo in or a coin, but it's glass. Probably have to put plastic in it. But this is the same kind of concept. The reason I broke rank and went over there in the pile because I knew that come up because this was in the same section as the canvas Cordura. It was another cardboard, but this was actually canvas. It was great, and it had a coin. So with a throw in the mix, I'm digging it.